Welcome to my thought for the day on resilience and well-being. Hope you enjoy it.
Hello. Well, today something very interesting happened that was unexpected and unwelcome. I discovered this morning that my credit card had been stolen and someone was using it. And so instead of my relaxed Sunday morning in bed, hanging out with my husband, just chewing the fat and planning the week and having a nice time, I was on the phone. What's happened to my credit card? Getting it blocked, checking all the purchases. So my first initial reaction was, oh no, this is terrible. And also very cross with my husband because it was him who had the credit card in his pocket at the time, and it must have fallen out when he gave someone in the street some money from his pocket. So when he put his hand in his pocket to give somebody in the street, a homeless person, some change, it must have fallen out then. That's what we've realized. So this morning I am in a state of mind where I am upset, cross with my husband, and cross that this is happening. And then as I'm on the phone to NatWest and going through the purchases, I realized something. I realized that the purchases are they're all under £30 because they're tap purchases, okay? And they are for Gail's Bakery and the local supermarket and Tesco's and various little small purchases that can only really have been food. And in that instant, and then the last purchase that I had made myself had been for some new dinnerware for Christmas. And in that moment, I just kind of woke up to something. And what I woke up to is whoever found that credit card has bought food with it because they needed to. And I had just used that credit card to buy something probably I didn't really need. Although, you can always justify new crockery, but not really. And I just suddenly had a completely different perspective on the fact that my credit card had been stolen. I actually had the thought, and thought isn't true, it's just a perspective, right? But I actually had the thought, hi Annie, that the universe, let's call it that, the mind, the one mind, the universal intelligence of all things, said, Elizabeth, you are blessed, and let us just pass on that blessing. And so I was losing something, but really what was happening is someone homeless in the street was able to buy themselves some food. And in that instant, the loss of my credit card ceased to be a problem for me in any way. It became grace. Oh, I feel really moved now. I want to say God working through me. Now, that may be a little high, little spiritual, little over the top for someone listening, but it's the truth for me. It was God working through me, allowing me to give a gift to someone else through what you could call my loss, but really was it. And I just share this little story because it's happened to me over the years many times when I have lost money. And I've always just had faith that that money has gone where it needed to go for whatever reason. And there's an old Zen Buddhist story which talks about a farmer and his son and a horse, and a son breaking his leg, and the farmer says, good, bad, who knows? And then, his son, I'm getting the details wrong, but it's basically a story where the whole story looks like it's good fortune, but maybe not. Looks like it's bad fortune, but maybe not. And I think that's really the message here is, it looked like it was my bad fortune, but maybe not. It's all in the perspective. And I think that I love Shakespeare because he kind of knew a thing or two about humanity and what is true. And he said that there is nothing that is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And never more did I see that more clearly than this morning, when a bad thing happened that then became that exact same thing a good thing through the power of thought. We're all gifted with that. Our minds can change, our hearts can change in an instant. And so I know right now, so many of us are up against unwelcome circumstances, unwelcome situations, things we would call bad or a problem. And I just want you to know that it can look like that today, but there's always the chance for a fresh perspective to come in, a moment of clarity, of insight, of wisdom, relief, simplicity. And one thought really can change everything. So wishing you the space in your heart to receive that one thought that shifts your perspective in whatever you might be up against. And until next time.